We now return to Let's Play Tropico 5. Well, we got a housing crisis, as always, and man, this just isn't doing what I want it to do, so I think it's time that maybe we start adding a little bit more of this stuff. I've really taken most of my high school workforce and put them out here in these buildings. People love being out here, mostly because they're getting paid very well. But these just aren't making the money that I was kind of anticipating. I guess this just isn't enough people. You know, they make money based off however many people are here, and even though we're packing them in here, this isn't working. They just, I don't know, I hate these tall buildings. They're really, really out of place, especially since there are so few of them. I think that's just sort of a general problem with this game to begin with, is that there are too few options, and so it all kind of just looks bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and start working on some homes here. We'll start building a new area down in here. What are we looking at anyway? So if I did... Okay. Somehow, I managed to make it all line up. If I do like 7 and 7, that's right on the edge of that tree there. Go there, 7 and 6, whatever. Do something like that, and that'll be good enough. We'll use this something, and you know, rather than focus so heavily on symmetry, it's just be kind of fun with this. By fun, I mean this is probably going to end up in a way that it's not going to fit too well together. But we'll try it out anyhow. Do my favorite little housing square idea here. Something like that. Something like that. Not that at all. Okay, that'll build up there. We're probably going to need another one of these. One of these smack dab in here just really doesn't fit, does it? I guess. How do I want to do this? Could have housing kind of scattered around like that. All right. First of all, let me put an entertainment building in here that I know we're going to need eventually. Or, yeah, that's fine. put that one here. We'll go ahead and do a hospital, like a full one, because we always need that. Pretty consistently require that. We can just do... shoot. Grocery. Just a simple little grocer. Right next to the hospital. Maybe do it on the corner here. What else do they need? They need at least one restaurant. If we put the restaurant like that, I really could cram them in here, but I think we'll just go ahead and do like that. Put a burger joint down here. They might want... Well, let's see. Police. Do we have that anywhere in the area? Not really. Probably should do police station. Let's see. That clinic. What if we did a newspaper? Go ahead and do another apartment down here. Could do a burger joint just to fill in. School. Not be... Oh, we cannot. Cannot build there. Well, that'll let me build. Why? Because it's too long. There it is. Yeah. Alright, well what about... That would fit along the back there. Cancel that. Put a school here. We really need to get that school moving. Just do it like there. Cancel that. Do the newspaper here instead. That way I can break this up. Now, something like that, and then what do we have? 1, 2, 3. Should we go? Not that. Metro. Parking lot, because we do have a lot of service buildings down here now. Okay. That's pretty good, I think. I'm not sure that that's going to be an appropriate amount of people in the area. It might need to go a little bit more, but for now, it's fine. Oh... Let's fix this road finally. Let's... Well, first of all, let me... That line up? I think that lines up. Alright. I don't know about that. Take it out. Take it out, I said. Jesus. Now, go ahead and put a fortress down here because it seems to be a hot spot for invasions. And this is going to cause me mild grief. What about like right here to here? No. That's better. Yes, mild grief because of, you know, now I'm going to have people able to get in anywhere. Looks like they are heading off in that direction, though. So that tells me that is the road we actually need this on now. And I don't know if I should be doing it like right there or a little further down. Because perhaps putting it by the intersection is where we start backing up. So maybe if I were to put this, you know, a little further... Where the hell are you? Put you right there. I mean, I don't want it to be too far because then, you know, poor bastard's gotta drive a million years, walk a million miles to get to that, but... Toll taxes. Okay. What just happened there? Just did an about face midair. That's super great. What do we have here? Tobacco. Right, okay. That is not built yet. Okay, the corn situation seems to have settled down for now. So I don't feel the need necessarily to pull that in. I think maybe I will move these creameries. Again, kind of need this area, but we also need to be focused on other things. Let's do... Should I put that here, or should I put that here? I guess put it here because this needs to be next to beautiful things. Yeah, I need to add to that, but more importantly, I think I need to come up here and add into this area. There's a lot of people that need homes, and we need more, pretty much of everything. Alright, so let's grab that there. That'll leave me 6, so it'll be right next to you. And that'll be good enough. So, maybe you want to put a resort up in here. Metro station over there. That has illiterate? Yes. So it is worth doing it for the jobs. Let's put a restaurant, because I don't have just a regular old restaurant up in here. Well, alright. Let's just really beautify that area then. Okay. Back to this for a minute. Gonna build one of my employee apartment complex specials. Do we have... I don't think we have a metro over here. No, we got one right there. Okay, so I'll post it there. I do need to make sure. Apparently no longer have the power, but that is because it is now completely attached to... Yeah, the island grid. Somehow... Somehow I gave myself a grief there. Well, one thing we can do... It's not going to help beautify the beach any, but we can go back to utilizing some of these tidal power plants. Now, those require 3 graduates, or 3 college, whereas these take 8 and produce infinitely more. Produces 800 versus 300. So, I mean, really, per person, you're probably getting the same amount of power, actually. But, seeing as how we don't really have enough of the college, perhaps it would be safer to do that. I mean, well, I guess not. Education doesn't fill in that way. Obviously, I'd like this. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, we'll keep it over here so that we have it nearby. It does take up really good shoreline, unfortunately. But I can't really see myself building more docks in the area. Like, I don't really need to. And if I wanted to do the oil, where the hell is that? Oil refinery. We'd probably put that right here if I was to put another dock there. So that could take care of that. Got a really good shoreline right there. Alright, we'll put it over here. Too far from a road network. Does it need to be? That doesn't look connected. Ah, screw it. You know what? Let's just do this idea that I had. Geothermal is just the way to go anyhow. Tuck it in the back here, just because we can. I cannot quick build that. Interesting. Really? Come on, I just saw you do it. I just saw you do it. There. Oh, it's a lot of money, but I need this now. Why is that? There you go. What in the hell?
Good news, my dear fellow. The Russians have a generous proposition for us. The globalists are not happy with the way things are, old boy. Do you know the best way to please them? Dynamite.
First of all, I don't believe you. Alright, this this bothers the hell out of me now. What do you mean? Oh, okay. Apparently it just needed a moment to get its head out of its ass. What the hell? It's still not as much power as I was expecting, though. And this doesn't require people. So I really ought to be focusing on that instead. Alright. Well, tell you what. Or not. It's gonna be a pain in my ass about it. Fine. Does this even have, like, noise pollution or something? Although each individual one doesn't really produce much. Yeah. So how in the hell were two wind farms supporting this? And I don't understand power in this game. I don't really understand this at all. Fuck it, let's just put this stupid offshore thing. Screwing around too much with this as it is. Tidal power. Too far from road network. Yeah. Yeah. Really? Fine. Alright. It's not really what I wanted to focus on anyway. Come up here. I did need... put that in there. Then I think we'll do another one over here. That is not what I want. Probably move that anyway. We don't particularly need that. Let's also just clean this up, because I've been meaning to do that. Let's just get it done, and we will face the consequences of not having this for just a few minutes. Now, that radar thing, though, I do want to set that back up. We will set that up here. I think that's the front. Close enough to the front. There. Okay, I do have a metro over here. pause for the moment because I do actually need to make some adjustments here. Okay. Now, how do I want to make this laid out? I'm going to have to remember here. I think I'm going to be honest, I don't actually remember. Alright, hold on. Okay. I got a plan. Let's do something like that. I feel like I've got a hell of a lot of healthcare, but I really don't. So we're going to do something like that. And then we're going to grab one of those. And those. We'll just line that up. Actually, cancel that. And cancel that. That way instead. And it'll work there. And then, because now I've got a lot of my science stuff here, now I can finally, not it at all, yes, put the science building down, which gains benefit from being next to other science buildings. So, put that there, and then we'll put that supercomputer back. And then, of course, we'll need a high school up here now. Just beautify the area. That does provide more illiterate jobs, actually, so why don't we... I've been trying to get away from the cars, but the benefit that this building provides... Thank you. Jeez. Benefit that building provides is much greater. Okay. Still not ready to tackle this yet, because I want to, rather than I think breaking up this block here, I think I just want to make it a big ol' area. Big ol' space. But what we will do... wanted to use this for better stuff, but it'll work there. And I think we can demolish that. Got no one in prison right now. Everyone can move over to the Supermax, provided they can get out there. Let's let that disappear for a moment. Any time. 68, 56. Alright. Now, actually what I probably should do, I'm going to have to pause this again because I need to... Alright. Do something like that then. There and there. And then, we still have this open spot here, which... I think, yeah, we'll do something like that then. There, now it kind of mirrors that just a little bit. I think there might be a few more spaces in there. That is obviously the big spot. This, we're going to have to tear out more fields. We'll hold off on that for just a moment. This continues to be an issue. We really need to tackle this. But first, let's put all those things that I just got rid of back in. So like the asylum, put that in over here, because that'll help with the healthcare thing. Then we've got this drone command thing, which allows me to dispose of crime lords, rebels, and spies without repercussions. Seems like a really intelligent thing to do. Maybe no one wants to live next to that, though. Nice garrison would also not go amiss in the area. Be a little bit faster. In fact, I think I was intending to put one of these down by the beach. Go ahead and do that. We'll do police blimp in the area would not be bad because we kind of have this problem going on. Do drone command. Do have a metro down there, but I should probably just have a few. I mean, it really doesn't hurt. I mean, it does. It's actually taking a lot of energy. That's actually probably where most of that problem is coming from. Now, wait a minute. This thing took how much? 300. It let me put it down, though, so we're going to be out power again here shortly. Let's focus on that. That'll finally get that going. Right. So we need to deal with the police. Blimp provides crime safety. It provides crime safety, but does it do firefighting? I think maybe we should just go with a good old-fashioned police station. Which is starting to be a problem in this corner. I don't know, I might just redevelop this at some point. I really don't like the look of that. It's very out of place. It was out of place in Tropico 4 too. Modern time stuff, it does not integrate well. Okay, that's all getting built. Hopefully that is, what was I gonna do here? I moved that so I could put a metro up in here, right? Gotta start breaking my addiction to that. It is very helpful, but it's also very costly. I do have one over here anyway. It's fine. Alright, let's let this go for a bit and see what the consequences are. Right, I wanted to put another corn thing in there, but again, is it okay? It might just be okay the way it is.
Presidente, we finally found your Swiss bank account. We gave it to an investment bank. We had a really hard time following it around the world and uncovering it once they finished all their financial voodoo. Still, those shady bankers do seem to know what they are doing because it now has more money in it than it used to.
Okay, so that's 100,000? Okay, I guess it did. Effectiveness increased and job quality reduced. Effectiveness production buildings. Graduates faster. I mean, honestly, that might be a little bit better right now. Let's keep up with the production, though. Okay. Free building. Well, I mean, again, that's not terribly... Let's just keep going with this then, I guess. It's not super, super important. We can actually handle that. Out of curiosity, how much does... That's not this at all. Oh, I guess it is. Okay, down. High school requires no power. Suppose I could be putting more circuses in. No tourists. Really? Probably had this paused for so long, it just hasn't had time to develop that. It actually has bad location right there. I think that means that we've got a beautification problem. Yeah, we're not getting a big one in there, so no workers. Why's that? Minus 49 workers. How do you figure? I think I need to tourist up these. Wealthy tourists are added as a preferred class. Right, I forgot to do that with these guys too. Tell you what. Been meaning to do this for a long time. We'll clean up the beach if we need to. Really, that's okay. Well, I mean, I'm not a fan. I would like it if those beach chairs actually sat on the beach. Let the Tropicans use that. I need to come clean this up. I think actually this would be a pretty good candidate too. I could put another turbine up in here too. Okay. Did we... No, this is... This is still being an issue. Why don't we add a few more construction offices in the back here? Because this is not a really great building area. Nothing wants to be built back here is the problem. Because I need to get rid of one of those anyway. I also think I'm just going to go ahead and put that right. Well, I mean, I thought it fit better. You know what? That's fine. Taxis. All over the place. So maybe I should make another living area over here. Just so that these guys have some place to go. The workers of the tourist industry kind of sit out. Nobody wants to come to these ones. How strange. I don't know, at this point I'm just kind of scrambling for whatever I can toss in there. Got a lot of little boats zipping around though, that's working out. Okay, and we are now seeing people come this way, but this is still a problem. Are they all driving to work? The metro's not working? Ah, we got... Oh, did that... Ah, it ran out of time. Oops. Where are we anyway? Good. Everything's getting much better, except for the rebel threat. Well, once we get that going, how about we prioritize you? We'll be able to start neutralizing the rebels. I will have to figure out a layout that will be satisfactory for this. I don't want to mess with that. Housing quality improves. Halves the pollution. Research generates more research points. Inventor research points. There we go. Alright. So really all that's going to be good for is pushing more money into my Swiss.
A Chinese company is pirating our design and selling cheap copies of the T-shirts we ourselves sell.
Send a Dynasty member to stop the factory. Tell the Chinese. A phony Chinese company. Now, is that a phony Chinese company? Or is that a phony company that is Chinese? Because telling the Chinese, like, I get a feeling isn't going to do anything unless it's like, oh, they're faking that they're a Chinese company and that therefore... You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they're going to do anything here. But if it is the fact that, oh, they're pretending to be a Chinese company and we tell them and they shut it down, then this might actually benefit me? Sending a Dynasty member usually adds something to that member, though, right? I don't know what this is going to do. I don't know if this is going to improve or make worse the relations. Let's assume, though, that by telling them... Because I don't know, if they laugh at me, then it'll go down. If they say, hey, thanks for letting us know, we'll shut it down to make better relations here, that'll improve it. We'll tell the Chinese. Who knows? Who knows what'll happen there. And trade offers. Done. Okay, we got one more open here. Let's see, wool. Oil, natural gas. That's going. Bauxite. Probably have excess bauxite at this point. Alternatively, I could just do a steel. I could do a turnaround on a steel if I had another ship. So we could, like, stop selling cheese. That would be less money overall. Cloth. Let's see, maybe if I stop selling cloth, and we're losing a lot of money, but if I stop selling cloth, I might get... I might make more clothing? I think that problem's been solved right now, though. Cars, we're selling that. We're selling cigars. Electronics we're not doing. Wait. Yeah, I haven't put an electronics factory out yet. Forgot about that. Because I need to import gold in order to do that. Let's just sell cigars. Alright, well, I mean, we're not fixing this rebel problem at all. It's actually growing worse. And suddenly we went down here. Okay. Well, and then homelessness has gone down considerably, but we've just got too many open jobs. Thankfully, it now looks like it is actually the educated jobs. Well, grade school. We've moved from illiterate, though, so at least I think maybe the policy has started shifting. Who knows? Anyway, we'll continue on next time.